guys, how's it going? Today is day 6. I'm just finishing my everyday activities. Just gonna start with breaks. It's about 4 p.m. Just to push through. Tomorrow we have our weekly sprint retrospective, so I really need to push through and finish my commitments for that. But before that, I wanted to talk to you about something. We had a monthly report meeting today for one of our marketing clients. We are working with a startup. Um, they do laundry and dry cleaning. They take your clothes from your home and they take it outside and then they wash it and they bring it back. And well, we're just starting with those guys. We've been working with them for a little bit over a month. But what's important, what I wanted to share with you, is how to measure and what KPIs are important for startups. Every startup is different, and most KPIs need to be tailored to the business model of every startup. But with these guys, we designed a very basic um, analytics document in order for us to report both as an agency our results and for them some other KPIs that are important for them. And I wanted to share that with you guys. We do this in a couple of ways. There's like the very a more professional way. Most big companies can do this automatically through a Power BI or a Tableau or these kinds of BI tools. But if you're not that big and if you're a little bit short on budget, I wanted to show you how you can do this and how you can measure your KPIs in order to evaluate how good both your startup and your marketing agency are doing in regards to your operation. So just give me 1 second to open this. Okay, well, this is Tomas. He's my cat. He just likes to help a lot here with the work. So yeah, this is one of the things. This is the simple dashboard that we designed for these guys. We can see the period that we will be working with them for, what campaigns are going to be active on each period, the cost of the campaigns, the total cost, which is just the sum of the cost of all the campaigns, how many conversions did we obtain. This is just a startup that is beginning, so they are not getting a lot of sales yet. They're not investing a lot of budget, but the KPIs and the calculations are the same for both small companies and very big companies. So yeah, we have this very simple dashboard. We can get the ROAS, which is the return on advertisement spent. This is the key metric that digital marketing agency needs to report to a startup. So yeah, there should be more than one. So it is automatically configured, so you can get a green indicator if it's more than one, and a red one if it's less than one. They still need to update this table with information of the sales. We have no knowledge of how much are they selling, but yeah, we as an agency, we need to know this information in order to be able to improve our ads and all these kind of things, right? And how many new clients, how many repeat sales, and how many lost clients they got each month, in order to calculate their customer acquisition cost, which is quite important, and their churn rate, which is how many the rate at which they are losing clients each month. So there are certain KPIs here that are important for the marketing side of things, and like the customer acquisition cost and the ROAS here. But there are others like the churn rate that are important for the operation of the business, in order to see or to know how are you maintaining your clients instead of just letting them drop out of the system, right? So yeah, this is a very basic way in case you don't have a budget or you don't want to implement an automated system. I can create a copy of this and share it with you guys in order so you can get a copy and use it yourselves free of charge. I have no problem with that. But there's also another way that is not expensive and it is also very easy to use. This is Soho Billing. This is one of the platforms that we use with our clients as well. This is one of our clients. their information is going to be hidden to respect their privacy. But yeah, this is an automated recurring payment system. So we get all these metrics from within this dashboard. We get the total income, we get the monthly recurring revenue. This is the MRR, as well as other KPIs that are important. How many subscriptions they got, the lifetime value of their clients, etc., etc. And this is very convenient because this gives you a URL that you can just get into your website, and clients can pay you monthly automatically with their credit cards. So yeah, this is another kind of dashboard that you can get. This is very inexpensive. So yeah, I'm gonna place the link in the description of the video so you guys can try this out and see if you're interested as well. Okay. Continue with the development of brakes and see how much can we get done today. Hopefully I can complete my tasks in order to have everything under control tomorrow. That we get the sprint retrospective. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'll see you the next video. It's about 7 p.m. From I think it's day 6. Yeah, day 6. And well, I was saying in the morning that tomorrow we have the sprint retrospective. And I just finished all my tasks. Fortunately, as I said yesterday, or I think the day before, I found a tutorial on how to do everything I needed to do for the documents module. By Stephen Liu. A shout out for Stephen Liu. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get a link in the description so you guys can get the tutorial if you're interested. But yeah, it's a whole file manager system within Flutterflow. And originally my goal was to only complete the front end of the documents module, but thanks to this tutorial I was able to do both the front end and the back end, so the functionality should be working now. I cannot test it since I'm still having the problems with the emulator, so I have no idea if it works, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit a quick tour of what I finished this week. So this is the work of only 1 week. It's impressive really how fast you can work on these kind of tools, even without, well, I do have some coding experience and some coding knowledge, but I'm very rusty. I haven't coded for some years already now, so it's impressive to me how quickly I was able to do this. Again, this guy helped me a lot, but yeah, I'm just gonna show you. So this is the Scrum project Kanban, and I have the workers front end done. Not only the front end, I was also able to complete the back end, so all the module is working fine. It has all the minor details. I configured the development environment for the other programmers in order to be able to work on the back end on Amazon Web Services. And the documents front end is in testing. I need to test it using another computer, maybe Angel's computer, because mine it's not working properly. But yeah, I wanted to give you a quick tour of this. This is just another video of another day. I was taking a look at it. But yeah, the whole thing is I'm gonna go first to the workers module. So we get the list of workers that are going to be collaborating from within one of the projects. So after the user selects which project they want to search, they come here. They can take a look at the teams, the different workers that belong to each team. They can search from within the workers. They can edit them, delete them, etc. Yeah, it's pretty simple, really. They can just this is the screen to add workers to upload some documents that are going to be important for the company. The screen to create one of the teams, to select workers from within the team and which projects they're going to be working at. Also to create the team. There's going to be two versions. This is the one that's going to be more similar to the design, but these lists was a little bit too hard to make. So in order to be able to achieve the goal of completing this module, in 1 week. I changed it to this, which is a lot simpler. These are already pre-configured. We can just make it searchable and query from the database whatever workers and projects we can be selected. There's not much else to it really. Just the profile of every worker, and from the documents we can get the list of the different documents. We have the folders, we have the files, what project they were going to be queried from. Every project has to have their own documents assigned to them. After that we can select by holding down or by clicking or touching the 3 dots here, and then we can go into the drop down action, and we have this menu. We can download, rename, move, delete, see details, and get the version control of the different documents. This is also pretty easily. It's another database assigned to each document, and the user can upload a new version that gets mapped to the document that it's assigned to this parameter. So this is pretty much what I worked on this week. I'm and that it's supposed to be working now. So let's see after the tests are done how it works. And I'm gonna go now and help a little bit, help Angel a little bit, because he hasn't finished his part yet. So we need to be helping each other as much as we can. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday now. I think it's the 6th day in the challenge, and well, if you remember the problem I showed you the day before yesterday, I was trying to solve it yesterday, but I couldn't solve it, so I watched it over 3 hours of YouTube videos. Not specifically to solve this problem, but to do other things and learn more about Flutterflow. And it gave me some ideas of how I could solve it, or what was the problem. So the problem was that I had a text field here, like these ones, instead of this text, to show the total of the operation. It means multiplying the quantity and the cost. I wanted it to be a text field because when we click save, it could be saved on the database, but it couldn't have a null field. It means it couldn't be empty. That was the problem. It couldn't load the page when this field was empty. So I tried to put a 0 as an initial value, but now when I updated this field, the total wasn't updating. So what I had to do was to put a text here, so when I update here the cost, it automatically updates. But I couldn't save it on the database, so I had to create a variable that multiplies the quantity and the cost of the material. So at the end, this variable could be saved when we click save. And that's how I solved it. I had to watch hours of YouTube videos. And now we have to keep going with the material section, because tomorrow we have to deliver as much as possible of this section. It has to be completed or functional. It won't be beautiful, it won't be the best version, but it has to be functional.